here to watch the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Utah Jazz, and I hope you're all doing well. The lineup is out. It is basically the same lineup as last time, except no Larry Markkanen. Kevin Love comes in at the 4, Filipowski at the 5, but we still got Key, Ace Bailey, and Svi Mihailuk at the 1, 2, and the 3. Gigi Jackson is someone who now gets a start here for the Memphis Grizzlies, which is quite surprising. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen to Larry Markkanen. I'm not sure whether he's on the bench. I've come here little bit late. Let me see what's going on and find out what's going on here. But if I had to guess, I really had to guess, I think the Jazz are tanking. I think they're tanking. I think they are tanking. Right now, I'm just here. I'm going to go on Twitter to find out exactly what is going on with Larry Markkanen, because he basically played like full minutes. And yeah, he he clearly didn't look at 100%, but this looked like this is a tank job for me, because I think that if there's any team that we can beat, I think it's the Memphis Grizzlies. I think they're on the same level as us. I think it's an opportunity for the Jazz here to get a win. I see, unfortunately, he's been ruled out an hour ago for groin injury again. So, maybe the reason why he wasn't doing that well in the last game was because of the injury. But I would have suspected that if he wasn't at 100%, the Jazz wouldn't have cleared him. It wasn't like, the Jazz needed to have Lowry in that game. They could have not had him in that game and still lost. Denver are one of the best sides in the league. So I'm actually quite surprised in the current situation there. But we'll see. We'll see. Kevin Love coming in for Lowry will be interesting. Kevin Love, lots of experience there. The old vet, the old dog, as I call it. And I know he's going to come in there and do a good job. Filipowski at the 5, though. This will be interesting. And maybe the other reason why the Jazz have decided to rest Lowry is really down to the back-to-back. Maybe just Lowry coming back from his injury. They want to rest him, but I still, for me, I still don't quite buy it. I'm just being perfectly honest about it. But if you didn't hear the news about the tanking, the NBA are investigating ways in which they can curb and stop tanking and promote competitiveness. And I say it's about goddamn time. It's about time. I'll get into that more at halftime. But I think we just got to get into the game. Jazz finally getting some points on the board. And we got to give it up to Kevin Love himself. Gets a 3. Shout out to Kevin Love. Jazz right now down by 3. Oh. All right. Keontae George to the corner. It's a corner 3 by Filipowski with a 3. There we go. Filipowski knocking down the 3 on that play. Aldama gets an open shot. Why are we letting Santi Aldama have an open shot? Can someone please educate me on that? What are we doing? All right, Jalen Wells there. It's going to be Grizzlies. Probably offensive foul on Keontae George. Jazz turnover, unfortunately. And Santi Aldama has, I was just about to say, now Jaren Jackson has an open shot. Santi Aldama gets the rebound. I think the Jazz are tanking. I'm just putting it out there saying that the Jazz are like this is a game that you got to go out there and win. Like I get it, but like it's just ridiculous. Like Adam Silver, come in and rescue true sports fans from this malarkey. Well, the game is on break now, and also one of the things you haven't noticed is that Ace Bailey also didn't start the game as well. He's not playing in the back-to-back. Of course, he's suited up, but he is oh no, actually Ace Bailey was playing. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? All right. We gotta talk about Lowry though. Okay, so let me share my screen. Oh, what is this? Okay, no, I don't want this here. All right, I'm gonna change the layout and then I'm gonna share my screen. All right, as you can see here. So we got this article here by Leo Sells, Jazz correspondent. Larry Markkanen groin has been ruled out of Tuesday's night game against the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, I know even though they're talking about the fantasy sports part of it, but we all know that Larry Markkanen was been injured out with a groin injury the last couple of games. And he come back in the Denver game, and now he's out of this one. I would like to hope that the Jazz are resting him because of the back-to-back. However, like I can't be quite sure. I just can't be quite sure. Because the Jazz knew they were going to be in the back-to-back. It's not like it was going to be a surprise. They could have actually not played Lowry in the Denver game and played him in this game. Who are we more likely to beat? Denver Nuggets or the Memphis Grizzlies? That's all I'm trying to say. That's why I think it's a bit of a crock of BS. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, the game looks like it's coming back on now. Let me stop sharing. And let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. Oh wow, Ja Morant's out. Zach Edey's still out. I mean, he's going to be out for I think another month, so I'm not really surprised about that one. Ja Morant is in the building though. Hopefully he's not there continually talking smack to the Jazz players like how he was doing against the Dallas Mavericks. It's a three by Memphis. It's a miss. Jazz get the rebound. Kevin Love. All right, Svi Mihalik has the ball. Svi Mihalik there too. I think that's Keontae George. Yes, it is to Filipowski. Ace Bailey on the other side. It's a three. It's a three by Ace. Sorry, by Keontae, and then it's a miss. It's a steal there by the Jazz. Kevin Love with a three. That one comes in and out. And that one just isn't that good. All right, it's another miss there by the Jazz. Jazz now down by 8. 17 for the Grizzlies, 9 for the Jazz. Cam Spencer then hooks it out into Jaren Jackson. He tries to drive. Filipowski is on him, though. Tries to go for a layup. It's a miss. And Jazz get another bite at the cherry. We're not doing particularly well right now. Kevin Love with the ball. Jazz try to move it up. Filipowski there with a nice layup. Well done to Flip. He's playing the 5 today, which isn't his natural position, but I guess the Jazz really do not want to play Yusuf Nurkic, in a back-to-back. And we have seen that this season, which is another reason why, maybe the Filipowski stuff is legit, but like you just never know. Just never know. Looks like they call a foul. I believe that is on Memphis. And it's somebody from the Jazz is going to go shoot. I think it's going to be Filipowski. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, it is going to be side out. So I was right initially. All right, Filipowski there drives. Filipowski! No! Filipowski gets his own rebound. There we go, Filipowski. Kyle Filipowski there with 7 points. He's got more than half of the Jazz points. Santi Aldama with a 3. And the Jazz need to wake the hell up because it's another 3 there. We got to stay within this game. We got just under 6 minutes left. Memphis have 22. Like, that's not good. All right. Hendricks with a 3. Hendricks hits a 3. Nice one, Taylor Hendricks. He came in there for Kevin Love. Jalen Wells then misses with a midi. Taylor Hendricks should have just drove to the basket at that point. All right, Filipowski there. They're circulating the ball really well. And that is a full-blown miss there. Cam Spencer setting up Santi Aldama, but he knocks it out. It's going to be Jazz ball again. Jazz have another chance to get back into the game, at least get it from 16 to 18. And then the Jazz really will only be down by 4. Isaiah Collier is in the game as well. Good to see Zay. All right, Keontae to the line to shoot 2. They're showing some interesting stats right now. Jazz season scoring average under the age of 23. Keontae George has the best out of all of them, better than Donovan Mitchell, who I'm a big fan of Donovan Mitchell. So all right, Jalen Wells with the ball. Taylor Hendricks doing pretty well. Jalen Wells there. It looks like I thought he was going to draw the foul there. Looks like he did. Oh, no, it looks like the pass to somebody on the Grizzlies side. I got to look about who that is. I think that's his name, Thomas Izawa. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Forget anything else. Jock Londell's at the line to shoot 2. He makes the first one, Jock. Misses the second one. Does get the ball back. You can't let him get the rebound at that point. What are we doing? Come on, guys. How do they get fouled again on their own rebound? Come on. All right, Jock Lundell gets the first one. In his second chance. All right, he misses the second one. Jazz are down by 6. Isaiah Collier has the ball now. That Isaiah Keontae connection coming in good. Keontae then had it passed it to Bryce, back there to Zay. Zay, there's a lot of traffic there. I don't think he could do anything. Nice one, nice pass. Oh, Jazz missed on that one. Filipowski, they're in the paint. Should have done better with that. Santi Aldama with a three. All right, drains a three. That is not good. Isaiah Collier there, back to Keontae. Keontae with an open three. Keontae drains a three. Jazz still down by 6, but it is 26-20 in favor of Jazz. That one was by accident. Jalen Wells with a three. That is a miss. Over and under. All right. Bryce Sensabaugh has the ball. He brings it up the court. What are we doing? Bryce, come on. Very nonchalant. You got to do better than that. Who is that? I think that's Olivia Maxence Prosper. What is this? All right, Jazz getting a couple of points there, courtesy of Kyle Filipowski. All right, Contavious Caldwell Pope there with a couple of points. Isaiah Collier in the ball now. He brings it up. He's been guarded pretty heavily right now. That's got to be a foul. All right, Keontae gets foul. Jazz still down by 6. That's got to be a foul on Key. There's no way that's an offensive foul whatsoever. He gets fouled approaching to the basket. All right, Keontae's to the line to shoot 2. He makes the first one. Jazz now down by 5. All right, Memphis playing the ball really well, circulating it nice. They get an open 3. Wow, that is open. That is just too open. That's making it too easy right now. Memphis scored 31, Jazz at 24. And Taylor Hendricks there, he gets the layup. Does get the 2 points, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 1. 31 to Memphis, 26 for the Jazz, but Taylor Hendricks has a chance to put it to 27 for the Jazz. Oh, they got Taylor Hendricks mic'd up today, which I got things falling down all over the place. What is this? What is going on? Shorts, hold on. 14, 8, and 6. Where's my pen? All right. Um, I just need to do this one thing first, and then I'll be back with you guys. Give me 1 sec. All right, I can throw that away. Okay. What do we have here now? I mean, the Jazz actually haven't been that bad in terms of field goal percentage. Like they've been okay. Memphis have just been that little bit better. Um, the Jazz have taken more threes, but the difference in terms of what's actually been made is only about one. Jazz are at 45%. Memphis has 66%. And then free throws are almost the same but the Jazz are slightly better. The Jazz are keeping turnovers down, which is great. Jazz only have had one. Memphis have had two. Still pretty early on, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. They got Taylor Hendricks mic'd up, and everybody's staying away from him, I'm sure, because they don't want to say something messed up. Taylor Hendricks has his mom in the building. Shout out, you know what? Shout out to Taylor Hendricks today. Let's give Taylor Hendricks some love. All right, Bryce Sensabaugh there with the ball. What is Bryce doing? God, we got too many people close by one another. Bryce there at the top of the key. I can feel step back three. He hits a step back three. No, and he misses. You got to expect more. That's got to be a foul. Who's that a foul on Bryce? Oh, looks like that's a foul in Memphis on Maxence Prosper. We got a minute left, a minute and 10 seconds left. I think that time that was Ace Bailey with a foul. And all these fouls from Ace Bailey, I mean, that's definitely something he's going to improve on over time. Like, I'm not really bothered about that like that much. All right, Maxim's Prosper going to the line. He shoots his first one. He makes that. Christian Coloco coming into the game. All right, Maxence Prosper makes both of them. Jazz now still down by 6, but they have the ball now. All right, Isaiah with the ball now. He then passes that to Kevin Love. They've got someone specifically to try to deal with Zay. And I can completely understand why. I mean, Isaiah Collier, like just now, he gets a bucket there, but he's too quick, too fast, too strong for like a lot of guards. Like, unless you're a 6'5" bulky guard, like you are going to struggle against him. No doubt. All right, Taylor Hendricks shooting a couple of free throws. Walter Clayton Jr. coming into the game. I'm curious to see how Walt does playing with Isaiah. I know they had a little bit of it at Summer League, but like, you know, I kind of feel for Walt because I think there's something there with him, but he hasn't managed to kind of find his way just yet in the NBA. Mid range for Memphis, they hit that Contavious Caldwell Pope. All right, Memphis there with a three. That's a miss. Jazz down by 4. Ace Bailey gets fouled. Oh, that's some pretty good defense there. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul there on that one. Oh wow, Kevin Love. Ace Bailey gets the steal back. That wasn't a good first quarter. That wasn't a good. I know they're saying it's not a bad half, but it's not that good. Not that good at all. So Jazz are down by 6. That's kind of maintained over the last, I would say, from the 5th minute of the game. That's still been the case. Grizzlies 37, Jazz 31. And, we still got plenty of time in the game, but conceding 37 points in a quarter, that for me is a bit too much. And the guys there, I'm just checking to see. I'll probably share this with you guys as well, so you guys can see this, like what I'm looking at. Um, you got Jaron Jackson and Santi Aldama are the main guys. I mean, Santi Aldama, like I watch have like free reign at shooting the three. And I think that's part of the problem. Like he hit three threes. That's 9 points. So besides that, he really only had 6 points in terms of layups and free throws. Santi Aldama. And I'm speculating that because I haven't looked at anything else. Cam Spencer, who's been balling out, like hasn't got any points there so far. And Jaron Jackson, that just big body there playing the 4-5. That's always going to be a problem there for Kyle Filipowski. So I could understand why he's having that there. GG Jackson, I haven't even really noticed in this game, but like I'm a big fan of his. I still think that there's a player there, one of the youngest players in the league, at least one youngest players in this draft class. But I expect more. And then for the Jazz, nobody there in double digits except for, well, actually no one, but Filipowski is close with 9 and Taylor Hendricks is close with 8. But yeah, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna leave this here for now. I'm gonna go change the battery on my camera. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Game's just come back on. All right. Look like Memphis just got another bucket there. Jazz are down by 8. When we are not defending well at all. Like it's looked like we're already on Christmas break. And I could understand that because I'm ready for a break just to lie in and wake up whenever I want to wake. Kevin Love there with a 3. That's a big 3 right now. Shout out to K-Love. All right, let me stop sharing this. Jazz there with a 3. No, Memphis with a 3. GG Jackson there with a 3. He's been a little bit silent, GG Jackson, but he knocks down a 3. Got great size in him. I'd love him with the Jazz. Cody Williams at a 3. It's a miss. I'd actually love him to replace Cody. GG Jackson. He'd be a great 3. All right, Ace Bailey with a fadeaway. Ace Bailey hits the fadeaway. Could you imagine GG Jackson playing next to Ace Bailey? Ooh, ooh. That'd be fantastic. All right, Jazz have no rim protection. Cody Williams there with a nice layup. All right, Memphis there passing the ball really well. GG Jackson's got the ball now. Ace Bailey's trying to take care of him. He passes to Jaren Jackson. Back to GG. GG there with a 3. It's an open 3, but he misses that one. Jazz with a miss. We got 9.5 minutes left. Game is going quick. Memphis get another set of points. Jazz now down by 8. What are we doing? Got a foul on Walter Clayton there. Ace Bailey with a 3. Oh, wow. That looks smooth there by Ace. Oh, Ace Bailey hitting 3. Jazz now down by 5. So no. Okay, here we go. Cam Spencer with a 3. Cam Spencer misses. Jazz get the rebound. Filipowski is back, so we should have some type of rim protection. Filipowski out there to Kevin Love. Walter Clayton, like weirdly enough, is standing right behind him. All right, Filipowski there. Filipowski there gets fouled, trying to go to the basket, but that's cool. That's cool. Jaren Jackson there drawing the foul. Filipowski's kind of like Nurkic. She's like 60% ish. Yeah, Filipowski misses the first one. Yeah, I said he's very Nurkic esque from the free throw line. Filipowski missing both of those. That's definitely a good foul. Filipowski and Isaiah Collier need to do better at the free throw line, man. Like, that's just disgusting how you can really be like that. Like, you can't be that bad at free throws. Uh, Lockdale right there getting injured. Oh, Landale. What's his name? I'm pretty sure that's Lockdale. Yeah, Landale. Landale, my bad. Landale getting the bucket. Jazz are down by 8 right now with 8 minutes left. And I'm just like, oh, what are we doing? All right. 3 by Kevin Love, but that was not a good 3. Very rushed 3. All right, GG Jackson right there driving. He gets fouled. He gets fouled by Walter Clayton. And I think Gigi's going to go to the line to shoot 1. Sorry, to shoot 2. What am I talking about? He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And guys, we got to talk about GG Jackson. I was going to do a separate video about this, but GG Jackson, he's going to be a restricted free agent next season. I think the Jazz need to go and try to make a trade for him. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I think that there's still a player there, and I think that there are players that we have on our bench, Cody, that we could go up and do a few things, a few trades here and there. But I really like GG Jackson. So GG is about to go and take a second one, makes a second. Grizzlies up by 10. Like, I don't want to keep saying it, but I could smell a tankathon with how this game is, and Larry not playing. Filipowski there with the ball now. He's out to Walter Clayton. Walter Clayton there drives. Walter Clayton there gets fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. All right. Grizzlies ball. Cam Spencer has it, who's been having a fantastic season. But like, I'm not really surprised about that. Like, Cam Spencer was a player. I saw his progression from last year in the G League. Like, he can shoot that thing. And his brother, who plays for Golden State, isn't actually that bad too. Like, just like if his brother was closer to Cam's age, like mid-20s, like, I think people look at him a lot different. It's because he's like 28. Like, great rebound there by Cody Williams. He gets the rebound and gets the layup. Santi Aldama going around Taylor Hendricks. Scott, come on, Taylor. You got to do better. Oh, Cody out. Cody out to Filipowski. Filipowski there. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line, but that's probably a good foul because he has been all over the place. All right, Jazz are down 10 with 6 minutes left. Yeah, we're still in this, but you don't want it to get any too farther because then things start to get looking silly. But I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll be right back. Oh. All right, Filipowski to the line. Shoot 2. He's shooting, and I'm eating. All right, Jalen Wells driving to the lane. Jalen. That lead is just going gradually up. I think the Jazz feel how I feel right now. I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready to sit on my fat ass all day and watch Christmas movies. The Jazz are not taking this seriously. We need a win. We need to maintain a high standard. Walter Clayton Jr. shooting pretty well from those 2 there. Jazz are down by 9. Are they really playing Cam Spencer as a point guard? Like, that isn't good. Jaden Wells with a 3. What are we doing? Yeah, the Jazz are on Christmas break right now. They're not serious. They're not serious right now. Jazz are on Christmas break. The Jazz are like me right now, where like I'm on Christmas break. I'm at a point where I don't give a crap, and the Jazz are there as well. Jazz getting a bucket, but I still believe that they're on Christmas break. They are not playing as well as what they should be. With Lowry being out, we need perfection, and Lockdale there hits a 3. Wow. Orlando hits a 3. How are we letting Jock Londale, out of all people, we are making him look like he's Tim Duncan. Like, this is wild. Like, there's no way this should be happening. Like, we've just have to do better. Looks like Keontae fouls Asante Aldama. I think Aldama's going to go to the line. And Aldama's been a pretty good shooter, especially if you allow him to shoot open. Oh, never mind. It's side out. Oh, we let Cam Spencer shoot a 3. Cam Spencer, for me, I think he's a corner boy. Cam Spencer doesn't shoot 3s when he has to rush into it. But Keontae just drained the 3, which is nice to see. Walter Clayton with a 3. That was a missed one. Jazz losing the ball courtesy of Svi Mihailuk. And that is nothing personal against Svi Mihailuk. Just not great. Looks like this is going to be a Filipowski game. All I keep hearing is the amount of stats that Filipowski is involved in. Looks like game is on break. And I'm going to have my garlic sandwiches. Look at these. These things look absolutely delicious. I'll be right back. Yeah, this is a Filipowski game. I thought it would have been 2 games ago, but this is it. Filipowski's got 14 points, 5 rebounds. I don't know how many assists that he has. He's gonna have a ton of assists in this game, Filipowski. All right, Jazz ball. There we go. Slide out. Keontae George right there driving. Oh, gets stolen. Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells out to Santi Aldama with a float up. It's a miss. Svi Mihailuk. Is that Svi? Yep. Svi Mihailuk gets the ball. And Jazz try again. Three by Keontae George. Oh, sorry, Kevin Love. There's nothing but air on that one. Taylor Andrews getting owned on that one. We got to find some way how to deal with Jaren Jackson. Keontae George with a 3. All right. Keontae George there with another layup. Yeah, I think this game is going to be a 30-piece for Keontae George. He already has 15 points. And we're like halfway in the game. Jalen Wells versus Keontae George. Here we go. Jalen Wells gets it. And we got 1:10 to go. This game's moving pretty fast. All right, Isaiah Collier there. Oh, to Svi Mihailuk. Svi Mihailuk gets blocked. I think that's going to be a foul on Memphis. Yeah, it is. Svi Mihailuk at the line to shoot two. He makes that first one. Jazz only down by 5. Slowly, they're coming back into the game. Now to turnover by the Grizzlies. That time by Cam Spencer. Jazz are in the bonus. This is good. All right, this is Isaiah Collier's time to just drive. The next couple plays should be drives for the Jazz. Isaiah, they're setting up. Svi Mihailuk, that's pretty good. Jalen Wells with a 3. It's a miss. Jazz get the ball, courtesy of Filipowski, and another rebound. All right, Isaiah Collier, he's got to drive. Svi Mihailuk with the miracle after getting the steal. Jazz is still down, but they're down by 2. They've done pretty well to make it back in the game. Jazz scored 36 in that quarter. So they won the second quarter compared to the Memphis Grizzlies 32. But, we got to keep these numbers down. Got to keep these numbers down. So, you know what? Let's look at the kind of full box score breakdown before I go take a break. Where is the Jazz? Jazz. Okay. Got to put my food here on the side. I'll deal with that in a sec. All right. All right. So the Jazz were like down a lot in the first quarter. Well, not down a lot, but like they were like down by a little bit at the end of the first quarter. They really kind of drifted away throughout the beginning in the second, but they eventually came back, and I think they're only down by like three or something like that. Filipowski is the best performing one so far, at least from like I think the overall perspective of the game when it comes to points, rebounds, assists. Like I think he's giving you the whole package there for me, Kyle Filipowski. Then next would be Keontae George. Um, and I know Isaiah Collier is kind of coming together with the assists, and he's got four assists right there. So I really like what the Jazz are doing. Um, and now they're doing it without Lowry. I still think that there's a chance that this is like their version of tanking. And even though that, you know, they, they're doing this in regards to the tank, there's also still the development of the players part. And that's something that that's going to be factored into. Taylor Hendricks actually has 10 points. 10 points in his 10 minutes. It's like not a bad game from him. Hit all his free throws. He's had four rebounds. He's having a pretty good solid game, Taylor Hendricks. Um, as well. Who else? Who else? Who else? It's probably about it in terms of double digits. But yeah, and then from the Grizzlies side, who I think they've been quite up and down. Pat Spencer, no, not Pat Spencer, Cam Spencer. Um, I expected more of 0 out of 2 from three, 0 out of 2. Like he has no points. Like this is a guy who should be a marksman. He's got 8 assists though, which is good, but like not scoring the bucket. Santi Aldama started out really well. That's where a lot of those are coming from. I think he hit like three threes. Yeah, hit three threes, and those 9 points really helped him out. Jaron Jackson started slow, but he got back into the game. And then Gigi Jackson, one of my favorite players from that Keontae George draft. He's there with 11 points in his 13 minutes. He's been in and out. That's probably the best way to describe it. So that's that's kind of interesting, but still a lot to play for. Um, yeah, like where the Grizzlies are weak at is that 3 point shot. The Jazz are a little bit better there. And maybe that's something that the Jazz have got to maintain, and obviously the free throws. But the Jazz have done pretty well to come back into this game, which something that I've enjoyed. So yeah. But what I'll do is I'm gonna take a quick break and continue having something to eat as it's pretty late here. Kind of what 9:15, and then we'll get started with the second half. But I'll be right back.
Yeah, but that's like me saying that like none of these guys today can post up. Of course he can post up because because that was the game back then. Yeah, but that was kind of normal back then. No, but that was like part of the game. Like, dude, you got centers today that like don't post up. Because they're more expensive to make.
playing against him at his point guard position. Every possession had to concentrate. What happens when you play a regular season game? You play a guy like Stockton, and you have 4 or 5.
Jazz Basketball is brought to you by Delta Airlines, proud to be the official airline and community partner of the Utah Jazz. By Ford. Ready, set, Ford. Visit Ford.com today. New Skin. Discover the best you. And by Zions Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. Indeed, happy holidays. Jazz team wanted the run. They gave it to you 17-4 over the last 4.5 minutes to cut the Grizzlies lead down to 2. We take a look at the 4 leading scores. Brought to you by Ford.com. Aldama was 17, Jackson Jr. 14, G.T. Jackson 11. Keontae caught fire in the second quarter. Filipowski just consistent. Taylor Emmers, a nice surprise off the bench with Markkanen 7 and Caleb 6. But Key really turned up in quarter number 2.
Hey, dude, he speed the team too. Before you feed them, you gotta set the table. There's a dish right there. Kyle Filipowski. Keontae, 9 points in that second quarter. Just came in and gave the Jazz just a different flow. Pulling up downhill, getting through the defense. And leaving Wells just confused right there. Pulling up from the team. They needed to come in and change the game the way Keontae has done all season, really.
Yeah, just 4 to 7 for the floor and 15 points for Key. Let's listen in. Taylor Hendricks with some sideline sounds. Taylor, man, I tell you, he can talk.
Yeah, now I know what 6'7" is. That had nothing to do with we're talking about.
And also, he's got a sense of humor. Having some fun out there tonight. It's good. The team made a point before the locker room was slow. First shot. Needs to be able to move wide to the left. The rebound to Jackson. But Utah closed that gap. Trail by 16, down 2.
Okay. I'm back. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay. Now I'm back. Sweet Mahalik with a midi. In and out. Jazz still down by 2. We got to watch out for Cam Spencer. Santi Aldama with a 3. Oh, let's go, Jazz. All right, I got to stop sharing this now. We're going to just look at my pretty face. All right, Jazz are even now. Might be time for Jazz to go for the dub. Go for that win. Filipowski there getting a bucket. Filipowski giving the Jazz the lead 71-69. Jazz starting out on fire. It's been amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right. Yep, that's right. All right, gamers already on a break. I mean, Memphis calling timeouts already. It's like, come on, guys. All right. I got a refill. I got to be back. All right, I'll be back. All right, Memphis ball now. Jaren Jackson, I think that's goaltending. Yeah, it is. Ace Bailey with a goaltend. Ace Bailey with a 3. Oh, wow. Ace Bailey is hitting these threes like real nice. Come on, man. Ace Bailey there with 8 points. 2 out of 3 from 3. Jaren Jackson there. Getting a little bit one now over Kevin Love. Ace Bailey. Look at him driving through now. Bambi on legs. Let's go, Ace. Filipowski has it now. Sets it up. Svi Mihailik with an open 3. That he doesn't nail that one. Again, we got to watch out for Cam Spencer. Don't want him shooting threes. Cam Spencer gets it. Fade away. He makes it. All right. Jazz ball again. Jazz up by 1. We do need to extend this lead. Like, even though Ja Morant is out, this is still a pretty decent, I think, Memphis team. And it's a Memphis steal. Jalen Wells this time. Jalen Wells out. Oh, that was a close steal right there. Jaren Jackson Jr. Well, it's still going to be Memphis ball. Comes off Keontae George, I think. Shout out to the one person there that's watching in the chat. Much appreciated. Let me know what you think about the game so far. Who you rooting for? I'm obviously rooting for Utah. If you're Grizzlies fans, hey, let me know how you feel. You guys have been up all game long except for the beginning part of this quarter. All right. Memphis take a 3, courtesy of Cam Spencer. Missed. Filipowski gets a rebound. Keontae with a 3. No. Come on. Come on, guys. This has been a pretty slow game. Cam Spencer with a 3. Oh, no. Here we go. There we go. There it is. All right, Kevin Love out there to Filipowski. Filipowski drives. Filipowski, he gets it. Jazz a level after being down for a little bit. Santi Aldama there with a fadeaway. Hits it. Filipowski, he's got 18 points. He must have at least like 10 rebounds right now, Filipowski. Let me check that one. Filipowski has 7 rebounds, 18 points, and 2 assists. I thought he'd had more assists, but I always look at Filipowski as a guy that he can give you 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. The stream is not doing well. I guess nobody wants to see the Utah Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies without Ja Morant. All right, Svi Mihajlovic there making one of those free throws. Jazz is now level. All right, Taylor Hendricks still in the game. Right now, it's really just the youngsters and Kevin Love. Santi Aldama with a 3. Or is that a 2? No, that's a 3. It's a 3 by the Jazz. I'll take that. Game level 81-81. Very close. This is a game I do not want going to overtime. Like the game is okay, but yeah, like for me, it just feels like it's a meh game. Like it might be great for the players, but me as a basketball fan watching this, I'm just like, can it be over? It's just another one on the list, and the Jazz just need to get the win. Let's get another win. I know to all the tankers out there, they are absolutely crying by my comments, but I just want my team to win. That is it. I don't care about anything else. Jalen Wells hits a 3. This is going to be a high-scoring game, boy. I could feel it. Svi Mihajlovic right there to Isaiah Collier. Isaiah loses the ball, but he gets it back. Isaiah, oh, that's a nice pass there to Filipowski, who gets a layup. Filipowski's got 20 points. He's the highest scoring Jazz player right now. He's just putting them all away. I wonder how many threes Filipowski has attempted, because he's only made 1. Oh, he's only attempted 2 threes. Yeah, because Filipowski's been mainly in the paint. I will say that. He's 50% from the free throw line, which isn't great. Ideally, you probably need him to be like 70, 80%. Hear this right. Assists per game leaders under the age of 23. Isaiah's averaging 6.2 and Keontae George is averaging 6.9. But what you don't realize is Isaiah Collier played way less minutes than Keontae George. And I mean way less minutes. All right, it's a turnover there by Keontae George. We got to watch out. We do not want Pat Spencer shooting threes. It looks like Jazz do a pretty good job of stopping that one. It's a combination. We also got to watch out for Santi Aldama. Aldama right there, getting a bucket there. Jazz now down by 5 after missing a few kind of easy shots. Taylor Hendricks right there. He's got to go for the dunk. Doesn't, but ends up converting for the layup. Nice one there by Taylor. Jazz down by 3. Taylor Hendricks typically averages 5 points a game. Now he's averaging 15. Why is it, do you think, the reason why that is? Is it because his mother and his brother are in the audience? Like, I think his brother's name is Tyler. Hold on, let me. And I think he's still in college, but like, I'm not sure whether he's as good as his brother. That's the only thing. Yeah, Tyler Hendricks. He's a 6'6" guard. Like, whoa. All right, so he's still in college, Tyler Hendricks. This is Taylor Hendricks' brother. This might be his year. He's actually shooting 50% from 3 this season. And he's averaging 12.9 points. He is a junior, though, which is a problem. He has to watch out for that. Yeah, I think Tyler might be coming. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Jazz somehow get like a second round pick, or they just pick him up as an undrafted player and sign him to their G League team. Isaiah Collier with a 3. There we go, Zay. Isaiah Collier deserves some cheering. It's a missed 3, but they do get the roll in courtesy of Landale. Oh my God, we finally got someone in the chat. Who have we got? Geronimo Movia I don't think I've ever seen you before, Geronimo Movia. But I just want to say thank you for joining. He says Keontae gonna be a major factor in the coming years. Facts. That is a fact. I completely agree with that, because his improvement this season has been great. Now, I always thought that he might get there, but I didn't think he would get there so quick. I thought this was like year 4 Keontae. Like, this season, for me, the goal was always for Keontae to average 20 points a game. That was always the goal. And I said this in my earlier videos before the beginning of the season, before preseason. If he could get to at least 20, then things are on the up for him. And the fact that, like, I think he's averaging close to 24 points a game, you know, he's playing defense now, which is great. Like, he looks like such a good all-round player. And you got to say, as a Jazz fan, like, you just have to be proud, which I'm assuming you're a Jazz fan. So, you know, you got to be proud of the players that you have. So, thank you very much for the comment there, Jamovia. All right. Maxence Prosper there shooting a 3. That's Memphis, their former Timberwolves player. He gets a 3, so I got to shout out him and give him some love. There you go. There you go, Maxence Prosper. He gets then Landale then with another offensive rebound. Jazz have just no rim protection right now. Without Lowry, without Kessler, Jazz have got problems. We're down by 8. Like we are. This is a game we could win, man. Like let's just go out there and win this game. Like it's a couple days before Christmas. Let's just get it over and done with, man. I'm being absolutely serious about this right now. No reason why the Jazz can't go win this game. And the fact that we are losing this quarter, like this isn't good. Not good at all. We still have the fourth quarter, but let's get it done this quarter. Let's take the turn and do well. Okay. Games on break. One thing I haven't taken a look at a while is like some of the players' stats. So whilst the game was going on, I was talking about Filipowski. Now, yeah, he is the Jazz's top scorer right now with 20. Keontae's still in second with 19. And then speaking of Hendricks, Taylor Hendricks is there with 15. This is probably one of Taylor Hendricks' best games this season. Like, you got to give it up to him. Like, 15 points, 4 rebounds in 15 minutes. Like, not bad at all. And then Isaiah Collier, he's got 5 points, 6 assists in 16 minutes. Like, I mean, Isaiah Collier, I think Isaiah Collier could be getting like 10 and 10. 10 assists, 10 rebounds in 20 minutes. Like, just a really nice overall performance. He's in the mold of a modern day point guard. But game's still on break. Or looks like they're about to come on now, so I won't take a quick break. But we got 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in this quarter. They still got Taylor mic'd up at the moment. I can hear every single word that Taylor's saying. Like, they could mic me up because I'd be effing and jeffing in that game. Look, they pan the camera around again to Taylor Hendricks, mom and brother. All right, Isaiah Collier there. Game's back on. We got exactly 3 minutes, at least from where I am. Bryce Sensabaugh in the game. Taylor's in the game. Taylor right there with a layup. Nice one. Use that strength over Santi Aldama. He can't stop you. All right, we got Maxence Prosper there for the Grizzlies. Oh, that was a missed 3. All right, Ace Bailey's in the game, and he's on the breakaway now. Oh, that's a block. That's a block by Jaren Jackson. And then that's a 3 by Memphis. Oof. That was nasty. That was nasty. Again, it's a 3, so you know what that means. Santi Aldama with 30 points. Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. Jazz now down by 6. Aldama misses. That was a block by Isaiah. Make him earn it. We are just letting Santi Aldama is just doing too much right now. And I mean, he is a good player, Santi Aldama. I like 100% say that, but like what was the strategy in order to stop him? Like, we faced Memphis like couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, tops. And, like we saw him then. Like the Jazz. Oh, wow. What a pass by Isaiah Collier. Nice back pass there to Ace Bailey. Wow. Thorough Bailey said, "What did I just witness? And what you just witnessed is creative genius. You are missing a guy that's in the mold of a true point guard." Taylor Hendricks there trying to go for the layup, but he gets fouled. Oh, they called a goaltend. Never mind. So it's going to be. All right, Grizzlies ball, Jazz down by 3. Santi Aldama with a 3. He misses. Isaiah gets the rebound and launches the drive. Oh, it looks like, did he get fouled then? He must have gotten fouled. They don't call anything. Oh, that's a block there by Kevin Love on Santi. Isaiah, I don't know what happened here. What happened? Like, did he buck knees with the Memphis player? It looks like he's fine. I mean, maybe he should come out a little bit for. Oh, he bucked knees. No, it looks like his knee hit the other guy from Memphis. Who's that guy, number 13? For Memphis. I think that's Javon Small. I think he bucked knees with Javon Small, and that's the reason why. Center bar with a 3. Doesn't manage to get it. Contavious Caldwell Pope getting the layup on that one. Jazz now down by 7. We got 35 seconds to go. Shout out to the one person there that's still watching. Like, much appreciated. I noticed that you've still been there for a while. I assume that is not Geronimo Viacom. If it is, thank you very much. Much appreciated. If you do like the content and do like watch-alongs, do subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel out. I do these on a regular basis. I am a Jazz fan, so I will be doing them for like most Jazz games. And I'll also be doing them for like other NBA games and other teams there that I just like watching. Christmas Day, I'll be doing at least 2. I'm considering doing all of them, but like I'm not sure on that one. I think it just might be just a little bit too much. I do want to enjoy the Christmas. But at the same time, I do understand that this YouTube content life is what it is. So yeah. There's 2 people. So thank you very much to the second person. And that is the end of that. Quarter is over. And there's 12 minutes left. And the Jazz are down by 8. It's perfectly possible for them to come back in this game, but you need a few things to change. If I'm looking at the stats right now, since we got enough data to go on, we got to shoot the 3 ball better. Like Memphis are just better than us at doing it right now. Memphis have taken more threes than us, just 2 more, and they've just shot it consistently better than us. They've made more threes, and they've made 3 more threes, and they've attempted more. And then we're not doing that well from the field goal. Well, we're doing somewhat well, but we're not doing as good as Memphis. That's the real key thing. We are better than Memphis at the free throw line, which is good, but we still could be better. And the turnovers we've got to reduce. We've made 10 turnovers as a team, and for me, that is just like too much. Memphis have made 11, but like, we have to find some way how to chip into this 8-point lead. So as far as I'm concerned, like no more turnovers. That's my thought on it. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to the 4 people. I see we got 4 people watching. I really appreciate it. Who are you cheering for? Like, I don't know if you're just casually passing by, but if you are a Utah Jazz fan, like put a comment in the chat. I do want to hear from you. Hear what you think about the game. If you're a Memphis Grizzlies fan, I want to hear from you. And if you're just a fan of basketball, you know what? Shoot. I want to hear from you too. I really appreciate it. While this game is on break. Yeah, we got another 12 minutes to go. So it should be pretty interesting. Should be pretty exciting to see how it all goes. I know that I think the Lakers game is still going on. The Portland game is still going on. And I think the Detroit game, hold on, let me see. Yeah. The Detroit game is still going on. And then the Houston game just started. But we got the Washington Wizards are finished. Philly have finished, which I'm surprised Philly. Well, you know what? I'm not going to give anything away, and I'll just allow you guys to go out there and watch. But it's Jazz time. Game is starting to come back on right now. They're just showing some of the highlights from the last quarter there. Isaiah Collier and the great work that he's been doing. That pass that Isaiah made to Ace Bailey, Ace Bailey got the dunk. That was sublime, absolute. That looked as good as a nice steak dinner. All right, Jazz down by 10 right now. It's not looking good. Jaren Jackson there with 18 points, 5 rebounds. Jazz got to find a way. Jazz need their shooters to start scoring. That means Bryce Sensabaugh, Kevin Love. Like, let's go. I think Ace Bailey started. Ace Bailey there with a 3. Speaking of Ace, Ace hits a 3. That's what we want. Shout out to my guy Ace Bailey. Let's get some cheering going. See some positive vibes. We nailed down a couple of them shots. Maybe we might come out with a win. All right, to steal there, Isaiah Collier to Bryce. It's a block. Sweet Jesus. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. He gets the bucket, gets a little bit physical on K-Love. Jazz down by 9. Isaiah Collier. They are, you know, they got 2 guys coming to defend the lane. Like, that's one thing you gotta say. Like, Memphis are playing some really good defense right now. They stopped the Isaiah layup on that last play. The play before that, they stopped Bryce Sensabaugh with the layup, which meant that Isaiah was denied an assist. And it's a Jazz steal right now. And Isaiah there driving with the ball. Isaiah gets the layup. Let's go, say. Isaiah there, I know, hungry for that layup, and I think he's going to go to the line to shoot 1. Ace Bailey there with those long tentacle arms. I think is Isaiah going to go to the line? Yes, he is. He's going to go to the line to shoot 1. We're going to need that. Jazz now down by 7. We got to find somewhere to reduce the lead, and this is how we do it. Free throws, baby. Let's go. Isaiah there shooting for the free throw. Drills it. Nice one, Isaiah. For a guy there that has struggled to shoot free throws all of last year, I think so far this season he's been absolutely great. Shout out to Tony the Tiger. All right, Contavious Caldwell-Pope out there to Jaren Jackson. Ace Bailey is on him, though. Other side to Javon Small. It's a 3. It's a miss. Jazz getting the ball back. It's going to be a turnover. Here it is from Isaiah Collier. Here's a stat from Isaiah Collier. Isaiah Collier has 8 points, 8 assists in 22 minutes. He's 50% from the field, which is good. And he's 50% from 3, which is good. Takes 3 threes. He does have 4 turnovers, though, which isn't good. That's probably why he's at a -2 plus minus. But the rest of the box score enough stuff. Nice. Really good from Zay. Jaren Jackson there getting another layup. Jazz got 9.5 minutes. And we got to find a way how to reduce this deficit. All right. Oh, wow. Isaiah Rare finding Bryce. Bryce then got to do better. Has to do better, Bryce. But at some point, I know he's going to get another bite of the cherry. All right. Whistle blow. I think it might be a timeout. Or maybe not. I think they're calling a tech on Caldwell Pope. I don't know why. Oh, it's going to be a technical free throw. Hold on, but they got Isaiah shooting a technical free throw. This isn't good. This isn't good. No, Bryce is shooting it. That is good. That's a much better option. Much better. Now, Bryce Sensabaugh gets a technical free throw. Jazz is still down by 8. We got to do something. We got to find a way. All right, Memphis ball now. Contavious Hall, Paul Pope. Oh, that's a foul, and they're going to go to the line to shoot 2. Oh, no, hold on. That is not Contavious Caldwell Pope. Oh, no, yes, it is. Yeah, we got 9 minutes, 6 seconds. Memphis 116, Utah 108. They make that one there. Jazz only down by 9. Walter Clayton is in the game. Bryce Sensabaugh is in the game. Taylor Hendricks is in the game. Ace Bailey is in the game. Ace Bailey out to Taylor. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Yes, it is. Taylor's going to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson doing with a foul. Great shot fake there. That's some good shot fake there by Taylor Hendricks. He makes the first free throw. Taylor Hendricks out here with 20 points. Nice one, Taylor. You know what? I got to give Taylor Hendricks a shout out. Shout out to Taylor Hendricks. Can we give a round of applause to Taylor Hendricks for just being just that guy here today? He's been 100% from the free throws. Well done, Taylor. He's got his mama in the crowd and his bro. Well, I think they said he was a twin. Tyler Hendricks. He actually plays in Utah for Utah Valley. He's a point guard there. Who knows? We might see him in the NBA, or he might get an opportunity. I know he's a junior right now, so you just never know what will happen. Gigi Jackson there getting a bucket there for Memphis. Kevin Love there with a 3. No. Jazz turned the ball over. It's going to be Memphis ball. And we got several comments here in the chat. We got Reggie Watts, 1926, says, I need Grizzlies for my parlay. Hey, it's fine. I completely understand. You are not the only gambler that comes and strolls into the stream talking about your spread, your parlay. I get it. Says, it is wish me luck, OG. No, listen, best of luck. I hope you win all the money it is that you want. Bro, you're English. Oh yeah. I'm from England, but I live. No, why are you awake? It's 4 a.m. here. Oh no, so I live in Canada now. So where I am, it's just after 10 here. But I think I'll be moving back next year to the UK. But screw it. I decided to do this YouTube thing, and I'm just gonna ride with it. So yeah, next year I might be up, or next season, I'll probably be there in London at 4 a.m. in the morning talking about I'm just doing live streams. So yeah, just do what I gotta do. But listen, I hope you get your parlay and make that money, make that guap. I think that's what the kids say. I, I, I'm too old to care, man. I hope you get your money, Reggie. Like that's what it really comes down to. I hope you get it. Walt Clayton there with a midi. He misses. Oh, Jazz get the ball back. All right, come on. Keontae George with a three. Oh, there we go, Key. Keontae George isn't playing around now. There we go. That's all I like to see. All right, we got Landale. Oh, that's a steal by Taylor Hendricks. What are we doing? The referee's not on our team. No. Bloody hell, no. Taylor Hendricks gets a steal, and it's a turnover. We got to cut the turnovers out. So Reggie Watt says, where are you from in the UK originally? I'm in Knots right now. I should be sleeping, but got tomorrow off work. Oh no, fair play. From London, South London, to be more specific. But yeah, no, listen, keep watching the game. Like, I don't know what you do for a living, but like, I hope you have a good Christmas. I hope you don't have to work too late tomorrow. I also got work tomorrow, which is one of the reasons why I don't want this game going to overtime, because like after this game is done, I intend on crawling into bed and just going to sleep. I'm tired and it's been a long week. I'm ready for a break. But yeah, game is on break right now. How much minutes do we have left? We got 7 minutes left, a little over 7 minutes. So it will be interesting. It'll be interesting. We're still in this game. Keontae's back in, and we kind of need him at 100%. I think Isaiah held down the fort pretty well. I think Walter Clayton Jr. coming into the game add some more shots. Like I think we're doing all the right things, to be fair. As in like Utah Jazz. But you know what? Reggie might end up getting his parlay because Grizzlies just won't quit. You know, Jaren Jackson has been well. Gigi Jackson, I see he's hit a couple shots. There, Santi Aldama he's been the best player. You know, Jazz have no answer for like Santi Aldama there in the paint or even when he's shooting threes. So yeah, it's a problem. Reggie Watts says, no, Lewisham. Croydon Peckham. Boy, I haven't been Croydon in years. Now, I've lived on this side of the world since 2022. So, yeah, I haven't been Croydon in years. You know what? I haven't been Peckham in years as well. Like, I just have no reason to go there. You may be the only Jazz fan from South London. Facts. I could believe that. Because listen, the Utah Jazz are not one of those teams that like you just like, especially someone that's from the UK would just choose. Like it just isn't. You know, like I would say most UK people, they're gonna choose the Knicks because of New York and like New York. Like if you don't know already, to like not to you, Reggie, specifically, but like New York is just one of the easiest places to get to from London. Like I think the flight from London to New York is like 5.5, 6 hours. Like it's a pretty quick flight, and I've done it like several times. So I could see UK people being like, you know, Knicks fans, Lakers fans, because I mean they're basically America's team. Maybe OKC, maybe Celtics because they've won it. Maybe like Denver because they've won it somewhat recently. Reggie then starts clowning. He says nobody has any reason to go to Croydon or Peckham. You know what? There's probably someone from Croydon or Peckham that's gonna watch this. So I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna tell you again that I have no reason to go to Peckham or Croydon, and I'll leave it just like that. So I know you also don't have a reason to go to Croydon or Peckham. So, and I also don't have a reason to go to Croydon or Peckham. But see, once you start getting disrespected, next thing you know, I'm walking on roads to like from Asda or something like that, and then like people are talking about stop talking about our Croydon like that, and yeah. I have no faith in these people to take these stuff as jokes, so I choose not to. Reggie also goes on to say, "Oh yeah, big facts. I've just been following LeBron around the league. To be honest, it's hard to commit to an NBA team. Although I love seeing Leicester Riders. Is I you know what? All these years that I lived in England, like, and I lived in England for 22 years. I moved there when I was a kid, and I never watched like UK basketball. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no Asda in Canada. There's Walmart though, and I think I got a Walmart bag right here. Yeah, like Walmart right here. They hold on. Can you see this? Yeah, yeah. Walmart. They own Asda in the UK. So, but like it's pretty much similar. You get similar products there, but like it's just like on a way bigger scale. And I think like the ones in America are also way bigger as well. But like, listen, I think it's pretty cool, like to kind of follow LeBron around the league. Like, I think that's how you kind of get into it, and then when you just find a team that you kind of rock with, like you just like do so. And that's kind of how I became a Jazz fan. I I was a Miami Heat fan for a little bit, especially because of like my family and stuff like that. And then I'd follow the league, and that I grew up in the '90s, so like the Jazz, the Bulls, the Pacers, like a lot of East Coast teams, and like some obviously Lakers and some of the West Coast teams, like you just naturally follow because they had some of the best players like ever. But yeah, keep doing your thing, and like trust me, there'll be some team all of a sudden. Who knows? Maybe it'll because of be me because you end up becoming a Utah Jazz fan. Like I don't know, or maybe like all these parlays that you be putting down. All of a sudden, there's just a team that's just like racking you in money, and you're just like, you know what? I just got to watch that team. You end up enjoying it, and then that ends up being your team. That sometimes that's just how it works. Says UK basketball is not of a considerable caliber, but to be honest, it's a fun time. The London Lions have been pretty dominant the last few years. They're competing in the EuroLeague too. Oh, okay. You know what? I did not know that. To middling success. That's actually pretty good. Like I did not know that. That's EuroLeague is something that I've definitely considered doing. Like I watched Eurobasket in the summer, and I really enjoyed it. I watched it thinking, you know what, these guys are not that far off NBA teams. It's one of the reasons why I started talking about when the NBA does expand. I don't think they should do the NBA Europe route. I think they should expand the NBA Cup and invite just some of the best teams around Europe to compete. Um, but yeah, I think EuroLeague is a good quality. The only thing I'll say is that you do notice that players like Larry Markkanen, who plays for the Jazz, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and just some of the guys where like physically their freakish build, like they stand out because of their quality, because of their size. That's the one thing I noticed. Like Lowry stood out like a sore thumb. Like he was by far their best player. Like Giannis was their best player. But and I guess you kind of have to expect that because those tend to be some of the top 50 players in the league. But yeah. Reggie says, I love the idea of the NBA Cup being international. The current setup leaves a lot to be desired. Yeah, no, I completely agree. For me, that was always my thing. Like I could see the NBA Cup, and you'll notice as well, becoming something like the Champions League. Like I think there's 6 groups right now. They could expand it to 8 groups and invite like 4 teams from EuroLeague, invite like the winner from the Chinese League, the Australian League, like the Puerto Rican League, and I don't know, crying out, I don't know, like choosing, I don't know, like the British Basketball League, the BBA, and be like, yeah, come and you know, yeah, and do it through that way. And then that way you're expanding basketball. You get a lot more eyes like looking at the product, as in the NBA, and it's another reason for people from those countries to watch. Because I have to say that, like, if I lived in the UK and I heard the NBA Cup and there was going to be a British team playing up against any NBA team and it was on TV, like I'd check it out. Like I'd watch it, and see what happens there. But the NBA is the NBA. They want all the money. But no, some great comments there, Reggie. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. All right, game is still on break right now. We still got. Oh wow, a lot of time has gone past. We got 4 minutes to go. I think Reggie might get his money. Jazz are down by 12 right now. And yeah, we got 4 minutes to go, and that's enough time to come back in this game. But why are we down by 12? Like, Memphis are winning this quarter. Like I said it from the beginning of the fourth quarter, like we had to win this quarter, and we're just not doing that right now. It's very disappointing. Um, all right. They still got Taylor Hendricks mic'd up in this game. Jazz are down by 12. We got just under 4 minutes to go, but Walter Clayton Jr. is at the line to shoot 2, or at least I think 2. I was too busy talking to my man Reggie there. Yeah, Walter Clayton's going to shoot 2. If he gets this one in, then the Jazz will just be down by 10. Walter Clayton Jr., he's about to get 10 points and 2 assists. It's not bad because I know he hasn't played a ton of minutes like Walter Clayton Jr. Yeah, like he's only played 15 minutes. So 10 points in 15 minutes and 2 assists, and he's got 1 rebound. That's actually like pretty solid all around. All right, Jalen Wells there with the ball. He's got, I think it's Clayton. Memphis get fouled. I think it's going to be side out though. All right, Walter Clayton Jr. is coming out the game. That kind of sucks for him. And then Jaren Jackson is going to the line to shoot 2. He misses the first one, which is good. Jazz still down by 10, at least for my clock. Reggie says Santi Aldama has had himself a game. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. And you know what? The last time that we faced the Grizzlies, he also had a good game as well. I think he scored like 25. But the Jazz don't have anybody in the paint that can stop him. And then he shoots a 3 ball like so well. Like he's a good 5 man to have, Santi Aldama. I'd probably take him with the Jazz. I don't know how he is on the defensive side. So far, I haven't seen much of that. What it seems like is Jaren Jackson does a lot of the defensive side, and he just acts as a supplementary defender. But he, from an offensive side, like he's a beast. Floaters, threes, layups, like he's been great. All right. Well, Keontae's at the line to shoot 2. He makes his first free throw, so Jazz still down by 10. We really need Keontae to go out there and get another, because or else we're going to lose this game. All right, Keontae George gets it this time. Isaiah Collier is doing well to stop Cam Spencer shooting a lot. That is one guy we do not want shooting a lot. Cam Spencer with a 3. It's a miss. That's nice. Filipowski gets the rebound. And we got 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. Filipowski with the ball. We're going to need to do something. Filipowski, no. Oh, that's a 3 ball there by Keontae George when he misses. Wells now has the ball for Memphis. All right, Contavious Caldwell-Pope out to Jalen Wells. To Spencer. Santi Aldama, as we've been talking about, has the ball. He's got 5 seconds left. He goes in with a fadeaway. Misses on that one. Gets all rim on there. And then it's going to be a turnover. Jazz ball. And then Jazz have it. Oh, I think they're going to challenge it. I think they're going to challenge it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so it looks like Memphis is going to challenge this play. Yeah, I think it's ace. Nah, I think the ball comes off Ace Bailey. I think Maxence Prosper gets it first, but Ace, it comes off Ace Bailey's fingers. Oh, bro, come on now. Like, I lived in London for over 20 years. Of course, I have a football team, and it's not soccer; it's football. Like, to you, it's football. Like, it's only when I need to explain it to the North Americans that we should refer to it as soccer. And my football team is the greatest team in the world, and that's Arsenal Football Club. Shout out to the Arsenal. They didn't do well today. They drew against Palace, but a lot of teams draw against Palace. I assume if you're from Nottingham, are you a Forest fan? Maybe you're a Man United fan, Reggie. I don't know how old you are, so I can't predict that. If you're old like me, there's a good chance you might be a Manchester United fan. If you're young, then probably you're a City fan. There's nothing wrong with being a City fan. You were where today? Yes. Oh, there we go. There we go. You know what? Shout out to Reggie. Listen, Reggie's a great guy. You know why Reggie's a great guy? Because Reggie supports the best team in the world. I know we're kind of a little bit away from the basketball right now, but we just got to talk about the fact that Reggie's a smart guy because he supports the greatest football team in the world. That's right. That's Arsenal Football Club. Shout out to my Reds. Shout out to my Gunners, my Gooners. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can win the league this season. You know what? I live on this side of the world so much. I haven't even checked the table, Reggie. This is what I'm going to do just for this. All right. Arsenal are still top of the league, but they're only up by 2. See, I wish Arsenal the best of luck. I'm glad I'm not there because I think Arsenal would only stress me out. All right, Reggie goes up to say, "I was literally sat in the North Bank in front of the goal for penalties." Oh, that must have been a great spot, Reggie. Reggie also goes on to say Jazz might not win anything this year, but Arsenal will. Oh, that's definitely fingers crossed. That's something I definitely take. I was rooting the Jazz on to try to maybe win the NBA Cup, but I would say we were probably in the toughest group with what Minnesota and OKC. Like it was a bad group. That is something I also hope that they change in the future as well. But yeah. Reggie also goes on to say Arsenal are top of the Champions League as well. Yeah, I know that Arsenal doing really well in Europe. They have to win something this season. I will say that they got to find some way how to make me happy. A Premier League or Champions League. A Champions League would be fantastic. That'd be great. That's the only trophy there that we haven't won. All obviously along with the Europa League, but like but we want to prioritize the Champions League first. Thing is, you say that, but like they look like they all care. It's just the whole banner thing with the NBA Cup. Like that's why I was surprised that they didn't, because like I do think the Knicks are going to get far, but I don't think the Knicks are going to win. I don't think they're going to win an NBA championship. That's why I'm surprised why they just like didn't put it up like how the Lakers put theirs up. You know, if you put up a banner for a conference title, then it's like, why not put up one for the NBA Cup? You know, I know it's new, and you will notice as well, Reggie, like the League Cup in the UK started in the 60s because of the rise of the Champions League. And like now, like, yes, it's not as prestigious as the Premier League or the FA Cup or the Champions League, but it's still a cup that everybody wants to win. And especially when here in North America and in the NBA, where there is no other cup besides that one main cup. Like, you know, I don't know what to say. I think it's definitely a weird one. Definitely a weird one because the players looked like they were enjoying it. So you would have thought like at least the organization and the rest of the fans, like I probably should go up and do to see online like what a lot of the fans think, because you know, like, yeah, you should be happy winning something. Like, trophy's a trophy. Now, if it gets to a point where it's like a charity trophy, like, and you'll notice the Community Shield in the UK, like, yeah, I'm never happy about winning the Community Shield. I don't even care about it. But that's not what the NBA Cup is. The NBA Cup is a competitive cup that plays within the season. For me, I'm happy with that. But Reggie, it does look like I think you're going to win your money. Jazz are down by 10, 134 to 124. And we got a minute and 47 seconds left in the game. So unless the Jazz start hitting some threes, like I don't think that they got this. All right. Cam Spencer out there, Jaren Jackson there. Looks like it's a turnover. Jazz get the ball back, but they really got to like hit a three like now or in the next play. They've got to hit like a couple of threes for this game to turn around. Ace Bailey with a three. That's a miss. Oh, Filipowski gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. Jazz down by 8. Come back. Well, Jazz down by 10. But Filipowski's about to go to the line to shoot 2. I think what you're seeing is ESPN and Google, those might be a bit ahead. So I think maybe Filipowski makes these 2. He does make the first one, at least for my TV. I don't know. We got a minute. We got 90 seconds left in order for this game to potentially turn into something, but it probably is looking like that's not going to be the case. Yeah, I know that when I first started doing streams, I used to like share the scores and stuff like that. But like I don't do it now because I realized that when it's shown on League Pass, it's like behind a lot. by like 30 seconds. So I don't even bother showing the score line anymore because most of the time, people like yourself, like you guys are gonna know the score. Like everybody has internet. So we got 60 seconds left. Jazz down by 8. Still gonna be Jazz ball right now. All right, I'm not gonna look at any scores because I don't want, like you said, here, I don't want to be spoiled. That's absolutely right. Like I only have to wait 1 more minute, and then the game's gonna be 30 seconds, and then I'll know. Filipowski with a fadeaway like he's KD. Oh wow, Ace Bailey there with a tip in. All right, could be all right. Jazz have to start fouling now. Come on, guys, let's go. It's Cam Spencer there with an easy layup. Jazz down by 8. We have to score 3. Like we got to start shooting threes. Keontae George there with a 3. That's a miss. No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. We got 1 more play there. I think we got 1 more play, and then that's it. The Jazz are just down by too much right now. So shout out to Reggie there. It looks like you're gonna get your money. You're gonna get your parlay. Reggie's gonna get a parlay, people. If you have a parlay and you voted against the Jazz, shame on you that you voted and chose to bet against the Jazz. But hey, money's money. We all got bills we got to pay. Cam Spencer's going to the line, and we got 20 seconds left. Cam Spencer with a double-double, 13 assists and 10 points. He really played like a point guard today. He does miss the first free throw. That is weird for him because he's a marksman by 3. All right, Cam Spencer about to shoot for a second. Oh, come on, guys. Hurry up now. He does make it. That means no Chick-fil-A for the people there in the arena. Oh, yeah, that's a turnover. Oh, never mind. Still going to be Jazz ball. Yeah, another loss. I think this one could have been prevented, though. Like, I still have a theory that I think the reason why Larry Markkanen is sitting is because the Jazz are trying to tank. And Memphis are challenging the possession. Like, bro, like, what are you guys doing? Like, you're literally up by 9 with 16 seconds to go. All right, they're still reviewing this, but what more is there to look at? Like, I'm looking at this on my TV, and I can see that it's Chris. I can see, you know what? That's Jazz ball because it rolls off of Gigi Jackson. Wow. Okay, so it's going to be Memphis ball. That is BS. All right, I'm gonna watch this last play. I do know the Jazz have lost. What happens here? Look, Nope, they're just gonna let it run down. At least they're somewhat honorable. Okay, Jazz lose 137 to 128. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say? Let's take a look at some of the stuff that's gone wrong in this game and like what's gone right. I'll share my screen and then we're going to take a look at everything in a little bit more detail. All right. At least let's look from the Jazz perspective before I go into the Grizzlies because we got to give some Grizzlies some love. Taylor Hendricks, fantastic game from him. 21 points. I think that's a high from Taylor Hendricks. This is the best game I think I've ever seen Taylor Hendricks play. Maybe that's because his mom and brother were in the audience. That could obviously go a long way, but he had a pretty good game. 50% from three, hit all his free throws. Like, great game from him. 3 steals, which is good. He did have a couple of turnovers there. That turnover that he had where, that was bad. Cody Williams got some minutes as well. Only 9 minutes for Cody. 4 points, which is, 4 points in 9 minutes, ain't bad at all. Thought Walter there had a good game. But probably, a lot of the guys there, they performed, but they just never outperformed the Grizzlies. Like Filipowski, yeah, great. He got 25 points and he got the 10 rebounds that I thought he would get. And he almost was at the 5 assists that I thought he would get. But did he outperform Jaren Jackson? No. That's what it really comes down to. He didn't outperform Jaren Jackson, at all. I don't know if he scored more points than him, but no, he didn't score more points. But I could tell you one thing. He didn't play better. And that's the eye test, watching this game. Keontae George, I thought I had a good game, but I don't think it was good enough. It was fine, but they just weren't better than the Grizzlies, which was disappointing. But hey, Lowry's out, and we really depend on him. We need Lowry more than they need Ja Morant, and that's always a difficult one for the Jazz. And even though I have my theories about this being a tanking move, at least for this game, it's still the matter that, we lost, and I'm a fan and I didn't want to lose. But shout out to Ace Bailey as well. He had 17 points in 28 minutes. This is one of his highest scores. I think the most he's ever had is 21, 22. But he did really well. He was 60% from 3, which was amazing to see for that. And again, more good defensive numbers by him. But for me, the guy that we really have to talk about is Santi Aldama. 37 points. Look at those numbers. 13 out of 21 from the field. Shoots more than 50% from 3, and he took 13 threes. Wow. For me, he by far was the best player in this game. I noticed him all the time. Jaren Jackson, the pairing between him and Santi provided the perfect offense and defense, and then everybody else came secondary. Cam Spencer was good at pulling the strings and really creating chances for his guys. He didn't have a great shooting night, but he was a very good facilitator in this game. But yeah, for me, I'm gonna leave it as that. I see I got a comment there in the chat. Who was this? This is Reggie again. Reggie says, "Thanks for the stream, bro. Happy holidays to you and yours. Hopefully, catch up with you at the trophy parade of this internet." I would love that. I would love that, Reggie. If I hear Arsenal win, I might have to go up and take a trip so I could be in North London and see that, because I know Arsenal fans are going to shut that down. So I'd be happy about that. If I don't catch, yeah, no, of course. 7 out of 13 for 3 is nice. Is from one of our bigs. I guess you might have mean Filipowski. Uh, 7 out of 13. Oh, 7 out of 13. Oh yeah, from Santi was brilliant. Like 7 out of 13 air, like 50% from more than 50% from 3. Like that's amazing. For me, he gets my player of the game. Like he gets a 9 overall. I thought he was great. Like he was a scorer. He facilitated as well. And you paired him up, like I said, with Jaren Jackson Jr. Like defense was like on lock. But I think we just didn't have enough. I think that's really what it comes down to it. But yeah, that's kind of it for me. And then I think Filipowski. I don't think did Filipowski come close. Mm, no, Filipowski wasn't close. He was 2 out of 3 from 3. Unless you're talking about Taylor Hendricks, like he was 7 out of 10. But yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it there as that. But good game, but Jazz just weren't good enough. That's really what it comes down to. Just not enough in the tank. Yeah. But I'll say this. Thank you everyone for joining. Reggie, I hope you have a good time tomorrow at work. I'm going to be streaming Christmas. So, if you ever get bored with your family, do join the stream as well. I think I'm thinking about doing the Cavs one, but it'll probably be the Rockets, Lakers, and then OKC Spurs, maybe the other one, but I haven't decided yet. Do comment, like, and subscribe. If this is your thing, if you do like stuff like this, I do these on a regular basis. And yeah, like hopefully I'll see you all next time. And yeah, Reggie, have a good evening. And yeah, I'll see you next time.